Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Man, I'm your boy AK. AK Harrison from whoisaKHarrison.com. You can also catch me at the blog spot at bigmoneytrucker.com, man. Yeah, I gotta get myself together. I'm supposed to have myself together, man. Why they got myself together? Let me see something. Hold on. Oh, I know. Man, I just had me a pizza delivered to the spot, man. There we go. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Man, I just DoorDash will deliver anywhere. I'm talking about anywhere. If you're on the side of the road, if you're in the woods, DoorDash will get it to you, man. You could be on the moon. Okay, I'm talking about up there on Pluto, and DoorDash going to get that delivery to you, man. Shout out to DoorDash. I sure do appreciate you, Erica. Hey, thanks. Good looking out, man. She, when you're out here over the road and you're in a big rig, right? There are separate exits, right, to these places. You know, you have different entrance for trucks, and then you have a different entrance for the regular employee entrance, man. And sometimes these DoorDash drivers, when you put in an address, it'll take them to the front door versus taking them to the truck entrance, man. And they're so patient, and you got to be patient with them and let them know that, hey, I'm in an 18-wheeler. This is my home while I'm over the road. And they'll be like, oh. And then they'll finally come on around where you at, man. So be patient with them, but they'll get it to you. They will get it to you. Another round of applause for them. All right, man, as you can see from the banner, man, there's a conversation that's been going on, and it's about leasing. It's about leasing, lease purchase. It's about cash trucks. And I have a few videos queued up. I was listening to a few podcasts this morning. Let's see. Josh, comedian, I think his name is Comedian Boy Josh. He has some words to say about being a lease operator, right? He's one of those drivers who believe in the idea of, I would rather have a newer truck, a newer model truck. I don't have to worry about the maintenance. I don't have to worry about breaking down the truck. I don't have to worry about all of the headaches that come with having an older cash truck, right? Because if you pay attention to some drivers out there like Coco, shout out to Coco's Journey. Coco is talking about dropping cash on a brand new truck, $150,000. And that's a cash truck too. You know what I'm saying? Let's don't get it twisted, right? There are levels to this thing, man. Just like there are levels to being a lease operator. You know, some people are just renting a truck, right? They lease every week. And sometimes they will pay $200,000, $300,000 on a vehicle that they will never own, right? Sometimes that happens. peep up the video from the Prime Ink driver who just recently just came out and said that, hey, I made $200,000 worth of payments and there's no lease, right? All right. And then there are the lease purchase drivers who actually paying into the opportunity to own that truck that they're driving one day. Like they're not just leasing it, they're not just renting it, but they're actually making a purchase, an expensive purchase, but a purchase nonetheless. And then there are levels to this cash trucking thing. You have the lease purchase, not the lease purchase, but the cash truck drivers who own cheap equipment, right? They'll go on Craigslist, they will circle around in the city, Facebook Marketplace, maybe even the junkyard, go off to the auction, and they want to get cheap equipment. Sometimes you can find a semi truck as low as $5,000. No lie. No lie. Shoot, man. I want to say over the summer, this past summer, in my neighborhood, somebody had an 18-wheeler, well, a semi truck. It was a Freightliner. I want to say it was around that 2016 model. It had $8,999 in the window. I had posted up on my YouTube page. Like, go check it out, man. It was white. It's white, and it was under 10K. That truck is available. It was available. And then I want to say 2 months later, they put another Freightliner, a little older than that 2016 model. That one was under 10K. You have those entry level points, right? Then you also have some of the price points of 20 and 30,000. Okay. Somebody offered me a truck for 20K. I wasn't quite ready for it. I was like, no, I'm not quite ready for a 20,000 cash truck. You know, I'm not there yet. I just don't feel quite comfortable making that type of purchase, even though I do trust the dude that was selling it, because he's been in the business of trucks and selling trucks for a little while now. So he got the idea of what's a good truck, and he gonna look out for his partner, you know. And then you also have the levels of what I think is the sweet spot if you're going to get a cash truck, that 50 grand to like 80 grand. Like that sweet spot right there. You could get you a truck for about 50,000, 80,000, gently used. You know, it probably got about 300 to 500,000 miles on it. You know, company owned, fleet owned, you know, so it's been well maintained. They've been keeping the maintenance up on it. I think that's the sweet spot right there. Then you got those brand new trucks, right? For the ballers. If you got 150,000 cash ready to spend, why not? If you got $200,000 to spend on the truck, why not? Go for it. You're a baller. Shoot. If you could do it, do it. But as for me, and the way my checking account is set up, you know, I have the savings and the checking joined together. So whenever I pay into the savings, you know, it goes into the checking, and then it has to do a little shimmy at the end of the week. That's what type of money that I'm on, because I'm a lease operator. Man. Yeah, shout out to all the lease operators right there. But the title of this video, Leasing is Working and Cash Truck is Bossing Up. And what I'm going to do is use a clip of a video that I had saw earlier today. first I'm going to start off with the clip that I have. Let's start off with the clip first, and then we're going to get into what comedian Josh had to say. And then we're going to give some reactions. I had recorded this video on my phone so I could get straight to it, because these guys, man, whenever they make some videos, they go for it, man. They get it long way, Jack. I got it queued up right here. So whenever you hear something or see something that you might like, man, go ahead and there we go. That looks good right there. There we go, right there. And this clip is from Trucking Community. Truck Community. That's the name of it. Truck Community. All right. And they do great content over there, man. Shout out to those guys over there, man. They do great. All right. All right, so this conversation had happened this morning, but this is an ongoing conversation, man. This conversation has been really going on for, I want to say, hell, since I got into trucking. But it had really picked up over the last, I want to say, few weeks. All right. Like I said, I had to record it over my phone, so.
You got goddamn everything that goes on through. See, you got them sensors, you got F, you got all this motherfucking shit that when you running that truck, nigga, guess what? That chick clogs the fuck up. Man, it makes sense, man. Shit, that's goddamn lie.
Had to run it back.
Get in 90%. So let's just say let's say with the rate you grow 8,000.
Let me know if y'all can hear that.
A little bit more, maybe, so I'm just saying, you hit 8,000 a week on the rate. This motherfucker crazy. I done seen Sip go from sunrise to the night. Man, what the fuck, man? 7,200, you get 90% of anything. 7,200. And even let's say, okay, let's go to that. 7,200. We already 7,200 minus, well, the 800. Stay right there, Tim. Minus. I'm gonna help your ass, Tim.
And what they're talking about now is just going over some percentages of a load that could probably take place, right? Because a lot of these companies, they offer a percentage of a load, like if you were to lease on, maybe, or if you were an owner operator, they'll give you a percentage of each load versus getting paid by the mile.
1,400. $5,000 take home. You know what I mean? I got you. You know what I mean? I'm with you. And I tell you, I'm a teacher, right? Eat game. Reaper has its peak seasons, right? All this shit has its peak season. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, right now if it's peak season or not. But when it's not peak season, right, you gotta pay attention. Some niggas gonna do what they gotta do, you know what I'm saying, to get that money. Cool. But with that being said, you're not looking at it used to be the opposite of what it is now. Niggas want to work less and get more money. Now niggas are like it's even, like you know what I'm saying? Or
Let me stop right there because I think it's Clark that has said people are getting into the position in trucking now to where they don't want to work hard for their money. They don't. If they can make um $5,000 driving 200 miles, so be it. I don't want to. They don't want to drive 2,000 miles to make 5K if they don't have to. Right? Because you do have drivers, lease operators who are on the internet and they're saying, hey, I drive 4,000 miles per week and I'm grossing 10K, you know? And some drivers like, you know what? Yeah, you grossed, 10K, but you worked like a dog to get it.
either you working a little bit more harder, nigga, to get that goddamn money. It ain't no working, and yeah, y'all can motherfuckers say fuck you, checkmate. But I'm trying to put you up on game,
Checkmate, that
nigga.
is his name.
Like the reason why you work less to get more money is you trying to preserve your equipment, nigga.
And when you mean equipment, you preserve your truck because, man, driving the hell out your damn truck, man, that's wear and tear, right? That's tight. 5,000 miles a week, that's a lot of damn wear and tear on your truck, man. Okay? That's a lot of wear and tear. That's a lot of oil changes. That's a lot of possibilities of just stuff going wrong on your truck versus maybe you only driving 1,500 miles per week, right? Maybe you won't, if you're driving 1,500 miles, maybe you won't gross 9K, right? But you'll do something maybe like 3K, maybe 4K because you have low overhead.
I left the oil field because I was recycling money. When you tend to recycle, now cool. Go ahead and say that may not be my situation. You might be one of the few. But nigga, here, you know what I'm saying? I don't get it. If you ain't getting a good 10-hour break, let you in the truck. Yeah, fuck it, nigga.
All right. And he had said something. Again, he said, hey, you and the truck getting a break. How many stories have we heard about, you go to the Russians, yeah, you make a lot of money. Yeah, you can make a lot of money working for the Russians, but you work like a dog. Right? Soon as your 14-hour shift is over, they give you a brand new clock automatically. So yeah, you can get that. So yeah, you can get that load there in a day, but your dog ass tired. Then it's off to the next load, and then you do the cycle all over again, and you might be able to gross $1,500 a day. Just putting the math out there. 1,500. You might be able to gross 1,500 per day, right? Driving a whole lot of damn miles.
It used to be the opposite. I'm telling you, Tim, work less, get more money. Now you think like we'll say a peewee. You you're not peeping game like if this motherfucker can go 100 miles and make $2,000, he won, right? Or 50 miles and make $2,000, he won.
Hey, that's the name of the game right there. Work smarter, not harder. Work smarter, not harder. What I've noticed is that whenever you are in a lease of any type of deal, lease truck, lease purchase, leasing, lease on, or that deal where you have to pay every week, you're always behind the eight ball. You're always playing catch up and trying to get ahead. You're always hustling, hustling to the next load, always hustling, nonstop. So yeah, you got to be a hustler to do it, but who wants to do that? Who wants to who wants to hustle when you have the opportunity to take it easy, actually enjoy this thing called trucking? Because let me tell you something, man. Trucking is a fabulous, fabulous lifestyle if you can really get the hang of it, man. Like some of the places that you could go in this country right here, hell. And if you got your papers really straight, you could go across the border, Mexico, Canada, be up in Tijuana, Mexico City, pick up a load in Toronto. What's that? What's that city right across from Detroit? You could do that when you're not always in the mindset of hustling to get that next load so you can make that payment, trying to generate more revenue. Trucking is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful career. I can't hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. Trucking is a beautiful career, man. But you won't be able to enjoy it when you're always hustling.
He ain't doing a lot of work. Y'all niggas hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh shit.
Loud and clear.
Uh-uh.
So what's the so what's what's the solution? So what's the way? I know you don't want to get a game, and so
Nah,
what's the
I mean
way
it's
here?
simple. It's simple. You sound like the way is, I guess,
Hold on. I sound like what? Finish what you about to say. Said I sound like what?
I guess you say you're pretty intelligent, you can talk, right? You know how to
Yeah,
negotiate, get your
yeah,
number, what you doing. Who do you
yes, sir.
think it works? Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have a good talk game. You gotta in a Tony C voice, nigga, I'm your guy. You gotta convince the broker to make them think you that nigga. And
Yeah,
once you do, you establish a relationship. That way, whenever that loan pop up again, the broker already know he gonna call you instead of you calling him. And
All right. Now he said, "What is your time worth?" Right? What is your time worth? Because essentially that's what we're doing whenever we choose to go to work. We're trading our time in services exchange for money. What is your time worth? I guess, some people got it in their head like, over the course of 24 hours, my my time is worth $1,500. 24 hours, that's $1,500. Some people got it calculated to where 24 hours in the truck, $1,000. Then you also have some owner operators or cash truck people. They're like, well, my time is you can't put a value on it. There isn't a number big enough. But for the right price, I just might go. There's a load out there that's 500 miles and it's paying $3,000. Let's get it. You know? Oh, that load is going 800 miles and it's paying 4,500. Let's get it. You know. Do that once a week. That ain't a bad deal. What is your time worth? What is your time worth? Though? You know. What is your time worth? Is it minimum wage? Is it $20 an hour? Is it $30 an hour? Is it $100 an hour? What is your time worth?
Hey, I knew you did a good job the last time. I got this loan for you. It's all about your overhead being stupid low, nigga. Stupid low. That way, nigga, in the midst of a catastrophic event, it ain't no sweat, nigga. You know,
So
like a Poe. I don't know if you know Poe. He come on here, you leaving too much money on the table. When he say shit like that, nigga, you want a motherfucking damn cut your goddamn expenses down to something by any means necessary. Versus you going in the game, nigga, you got crazy expenses every goddamn week that you gotta take care of. Now y'all got me crazy, but fuck it. It is what it is.
Nah, he hit that. He hit that out the park, man. No lie. I appreciate that conversation. Shout out to them. That is Truck Community, and that is the dude Check. He is a regular on that show. Um, he was conversing with Tim. Tim, he pops up every now and then, but Check gave some real good game right there, man. He gave some real good game, man. Shout out to him once again. All right. So that's one side of this conversation that we're having, right? Lease operators versus the cash truck owner operators, right? The people who have to hustle versus the people who don't have to work as hard. Okay. Now we're going to get to a content creator driver who I enjoy listening to, man, because I think they share and offer some real good information, man. So we're gonna get into Josh. Pause.
She gonna get that gold steak. One pick, one drop. But it was total deductions is 1620 plus 1900 in fear. So y'all do the math on that. Yes, sir. What's up with your boy? What's up, Ray? What's going on with it, bro?
We out here in what is it, Chattanooga?
Who's in
Yeah, we in
Chattanooga
Chattanooga
today?
right now. Chattanooga or Nashville. No, this Chattanooga, yeah, Chattanooga,
I was in
Chattanooga.
Chattanooga this morning.
Yeah. Come on, man. Call the cat house. What are you doing about? What have you? What steps have you taken to purchase a house? You see what I'm saying? You say you want to buy a house all day, but what action and situation have you put yourself in to purchase a home? You know what I'm saying? What action have you put yourself in to purchase a truck? Okay, if you buy a truck, where you gonna put it on it? If you buy a truck, who your mechanic gonna be? If you buy a truck, who this and who that? You know what I'm saying? Where you gonna get your tires from? Where you gonna get your oil changes from? Where you gonna get your brakes from? You got to think about all this stuff when you purchase a truck, man. If you're a person that don't like to go into the dealership, you want to go to your little Miko mechanic or whoever, your black man mechanic or whatever. You got to find out a shop that's gonna be able to do everything on that truck. Because every mechanic don't work on everything. You might get a transmission a mechanic that only works on transmission. He can't repair a motor, an engine. He can't rebuild an engine. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have different shops for different things. If you're gonna
Now, now, if you were to, that's if you have a truck that's out of warranty, right? A older truck, you're gonna have to do a lot of leg work with that. You know, my first truck that I had got from Lone Mountain, there was a whole lot of leg work that you have to do on your own with that truck, and I was like, man, I wish I would have known that before I got it, because I thought Lone Mountain was going to be similar to Schneider Finance, SFI. Shout out to SFI. SFI, to me, to where I'm at, offers a little bit better maintenance package, right? Shit. Instead of me doing all the legwork, trying to find somebody to um, maybe, do some work to the AC or do some work to the tires or whatever, right? I can make a phone call, and for a small fee, Schneider will take care of that. All those little things like that you might get with leasing a newer truck, those benefits like that you won't get with the older truck that you will get at like a Lone Mountain, because they do have some newer trucks, but they mostly those older trucks, like 2019 and older.
buy a truck. If you don't like going to the dealership, we going to the dealership. I don't give a damn. I'm just gonna have to pay the money.
Facts.
My truck's gonna go to the dealership. Straight up. Gonna put that driver in a hotel or whatever you gotta do. But that truck going to the dealership. I don't trust Migos. I don't trust um small shops. You know what I'm saying? Now
Hmm.
I do got my own personal mechanic, but he can't work on everything. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel more comfortable because the uh the dealership gonna warranty their work. You see what I'm saying?
It's going to come with a guarantee. Those
They give you a
parts,
warranty
those parts, they come with a warranty.
on the work. Like a lot of small shops, they can't warranty no work, man. You just fuck. You know? That's how I feel. I never experienced it, but I ain't never been to no small ass shop. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never pulled up at a nigga got all this junk out there in his yard, all this shit laying around. I ain't never been to no shit like that. I'm at the dealership, baby. I don't trust Jangaline. That's why I call them Jack Leg mechanic. I call them Jangaline. We already got Boom Johnny out here. And you want Jangaline the fuck with the work on your truck? Hey, you got me fucked up. I can't do it, boy. I can't do it, cool. And even though they might be certified tech and all that shit, certified Freightliner, certified Volvo, bullshit. I ain't fucking with y'all niggas, man. I ain't fucking with no Jangaline niggas. Hell no, boy. You see what happened to Coco shit? Y'all better learn. Y'all better learn from Coco. She had too many Jangaline up on that hood, nigga. Yeah, she had too many Jangaline up on that boy. It cost her a
Hey,
lot of money. I can't fuck with Jangaline. I got
now, if you know anything about Coco, Coco has been documenting her journey. Um, with her cash truck, she has a older Freightliner. I want to say it's like that '90s model Freightliner, and man, it seemed like every week she was doing something to it. Like it had caught on fire. Like the APU had caught on fire one time, man. Um, it was just always something going on up under the hood, right? It was parked for a while, and then she decided to go ahead and get it back on the road, and just had a whole lot of problems. This is a paid for truck, right? Paid for a truck, so the truck is out of warranty because it's so old, and she's taking it to these um shade tree mechanics. I'm not gonna call them Jangalang, but they're shade tree mechanics, right? You take them to these people that somebody probably done put you on to. These people, they work on trucks. Like if you could buy the parts, they could do the labor for you, but nothing comes with a guarantee and a warranty. Like if they do some work on the truck and something happens within the next 6 months, you can bring it back. Nope. That's Freightliner. That's Peterbilt. That's Volvo. That's the dealerships, not Shade Tree Mechanic. And that's one of the and I believe that's one of the reasons why Coco, at the beginning of the year, she's looking into getting a newer truck, a newer vehicle. I don't blame her.
I got to fuck with Freightliner or Volvo. Period. Only.
I agree. I agree, dog.
That's what I'm gonna fuck with.
I agree.
So when Jangaline on there, ah, oh shit, boy, y'all niggas is crazy, no motherfucker, boy.
Definitely
I
got to
can't
put in
fuck with
work
no
in that
machine
cash
tree
truck.
mechanic with the goddamn one light on the building, nigga. Fuck that. No, nigga. I saw it, yeah. Very high cost of maintenance. Oh yeah, it is. You got a truck, check that under the wing. Yeah, yeah. Jake leg mechanic, but so is that chronic? What the hell? Gotta start somewhere. Yeah, I feel you. You got that right. Mm-hmm. Does anyone buy? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can win. Yeah, man. I know people keep hollering about, okay, you go buy a cash truck, right? Oh, I got a low cost operation, but guess what? When you pull up to that mechanic shop, ain't nothing low about that cost of operation, brother. Nothing low about that cost of operation. Nothing low. You still got to buy the parts. You still got to pay this man his 85 to $90 an hour, $100 an hour, $120 an hour. You still got to pay this nigga, man. You still got to. Yeah, it might be cheaper than the dealership, but goddamn, you still got to pay Mr. Jangline.
That's wild.
And Mr. Jangline, he gonna fix it, and then you gonna come back and gotta fix it again and again and again. Just like the dealership, same shit. Dealership fuck up. They the perfect motherfuckers. They ain't perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't no mechanic perfect out this motherfucker.
Mm.
But I prefer to go back. Prefer to go to the dealership. I don't give a damn. Fuck that. I'm going to the dealership, man. And let this mother.
Me too, right? Because I was just explaining, man, like newer equipment fits me well, right? I don't know. I like the peace of mind that comes with my equipment. You know, the equipment that I know, right? Maybe in another year and a half of making payments on this truck right here, you know, that I know every little nook and cranny, you know, I know what that sound is, you know, that rattling that goes on in this truck right here because I've had it for, 2 years already. You know what I'm saying? And I go and take it to the dealership. Hey, this right here needs to be worked on, right? Or, a little squeak over here. I know what that is because I've had this truck. I'm familiar with this truck, versus buying somebody else's problem and possibly shucking out thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, you know, into a vehicle that I really don't know anything about. Because I'm just here for the money.
Motherfucker go down. You think I'm going to Jangalang in a brand new 2025? You got me fucked up.
I'm here for the money.
If something go wrong with this 2025,
What
we
you gonna
ain't
do?
gonna be over there
What
up
you
on
gonna
the
do?
Jangalang garage.
What you
Oh
gonna
no,
do?
we can't. No, you can't do it.
What you gonna do, dog?
We can't do it. We're gonna be at Bravo,
Okay.
Bravo Easy,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be at the hotel eating crab legs like a motherfucker. I ate crab legs last night. I ordered some Uber Eats crab legs, shrimps and corn, potatoes, and sausage. Yeah, yeah. Ate that last night. I was in Cincinnati. It wasn't all that. It wasn't all that. I could have had something better, but my partner told me don't eat that shit, man. But I got it anyway. But anyway, but yeah, if the Bob Easy start having problems, we gonna be at the Bob. Oh, we can't be.
Hold up. First off, Josh, who the hell goes to Cincinnati and orders seafood? Ain't not now ocean near Ohio, okay? Not now ocean near Kentucky, okay? Where the hell you getting the who goes to Cincinnati and be like, yo, I'm gonna order me a garlic crab tray? Well, he said he got snow crabs, right? Bruh. You gotta be over on the East Coast, anywhere on the East Coast, down in the Gulf, if you want you some crabs, bro. You come on, man. You know better than that, man. You know better than that. Cincinnati? What the hell they eat in Ohio? Burgers? Ohio. Well, they eat bratwurst up there or something. I think they do like bratwurst.
Yeah, Jangalang and thing. We can't. No, we can't be at Jangalang. We're gonna know goddamn 2025 because he ain't got the software. First of all, I know he ain't got the software.
Facts.
Second of all, I know he don't know what the fuck he doing with no goddamn Volvo. Third of all, I know he ain't certified to work on a Volvo. Volvo make engines for them to come back to them. You see what I'm saying? Now Freightliner, a damn baby in daycare can work on a Freightliner. He can work on a DB15. My 8-year-old nephew can work on a DB15. But if that nigga pop that hood,
Now that's why I like Freightliner myself. Just for that simple fact right there. Easy truck to fix, man. Every Freightliner that I've owned, driven, if something went wrong, I took it straight to a Love's, man. Love's or a Petro, was it Speedco and Truck Service. Took care of it immediately. Man, somebody had hit my mirror out over the road, man. I took it to a service center at Petro. Man, they had the damn mirror in stock. Well, I mean, they ain't even had to express it overnight. Yeah, we got that because it was a newer model truck. Yeah, we got that, man. We'll go ahead and put that on for you. That shit bad. Freightliner. It's a working truck, man. That's the money maker. Then Volvo.
My nephew popped my hood and say, "Hey, that's a Volvo. Close the hood down. Take that shit to Volvo, nigga. Okay? I can't do that with this motherfucker. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But my nephew, he 8 years old. That nigga work on a DD15. Anybody can work on a DD15 now. That's why they break down so goddamn much. That's why they some regular motherfuckers. Cause anybody can work on this motherfucker, man. That's some regular motherfucker.
Cap.
Commerce to me is a regular motherfucker too, cause anybody can work on it. It's cheaply built. Yeah, yeah. See that's why you can pull up to a Jangle Lane with a Cummins and a Jangle Lane with a DD15. You pull up with them damn type of truck. You know what I'm saying? You pull up with that regular shit. He got some bubble gum and a screwdriver can fix a goddamn DD15. You can't have that shit fucking on no goddamn Volvo.
I was gonna say bubble gum and duct tape.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jangle Line can't work on no Volvo. Especially not no 2025. He gonna say no, 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 no. We can't work on a Volvo. Take it back to Volvo. Yeah, yeah. Jangle Line get confused when you see the Volvo easy. Okay? But a Freightliner, you can have Band-Aids, you can have peroxide, you can have bleach, you can have goddamn that 5W40, you can have all this cap shit, and you can work on a goddamn Freightliner DD15, okay?
Hey, and one thing about it is, you can have all of that, and guess what? You gonna be on the road, rolling, getting to the bag, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
That
can
ain't
have the uttermost JB Well, yeah, JB Wells on the Freightliner Cascadia, huh? DD15, DD16, you put some JB Well on that motherfucker. Oh boy, I don't like those jacket lines. Boy, I don't like those motherfucking jack leg mechanics. Boy, I can't stand them regular motherfuckers. Boy, I
they gonna
can't.
get them dirty.
Listen, we already got boots.
Now, you know what? You know what that tells me? You could tell a person's vitriol. You could tell a person's point of view, right, from their experiences, right? Our experiences shape our point of views and shape our opinions, right? Because he's like, yo, it's making sense now. It's making sense now. Uh, Once you get a cash truck, a cheap truck, a older truck, and you've been burned in that, you want to stay far, far, far away from that experience again, man. You're like, nah, I'm not getting no more older trucks. I'm not getting no more that brand of truck because it done put me on the side of the road, and I ain't got time to be pushing no damn truck. Sitting on the side of the road with my blinkers on, with the damn hazard lights going, with the three triangles in the back. That ain't me. Get up to a shade tree mechanic, get it towed to the mechanic, and he done put some duct tape on my junk, man. And then 3 days later, I break down again. No, nope.
Job out here. You think I'm on jungle line working on my truck? Man, you got me fucked up, boy.
It's making sense. You know?
Hell no, cuz.
It's making sense.
I'm already scared of boom driving at that. Boom driving? Nah. No, boom driving be wrecking too much. Boom driving be the ditch too goddamn much for me, baby.
Mm.
Hell no. See what he say? I thinking about buying a deleted Volvo. Truck in Jackson, Mississippi. Oh, yo, for sure. Oh, I heard that. I hear you. Anyone can be a mechanic. Some addicted to drugs. God damn, cuz. Shit. Get a Volvo. Get them stupid hydraulic clutch and release. Man, yeah, for sure. I'm going 100 miles a day, boy. Hell no, but I drove 12. I drove 1,181 miles straight, boy.
He said that he drove 1,100 miles straight. Wow. Of course, you could do that in a newer truck, right? You could do that in a newer truck. You know, if you're focused, if you're motivated, right? If you're behind the 8 ball, you could do that, you know. But who want to drive 1,100 miles in one day? Like, who really want to go from North Carolina to California in exactly 3 days by themselves? It's crazy. Like, that's a whole, you got to be hella motivated to do that. Hella motivated. You know, a person that drive like that, you know, they got to be focused. You know, they got to have a end goal in mind. Like, what's the end goal? You know, what's next?
They said 400 for a PM, 1,500, 150 extra for a water separator. That you need a new one. Man, yeah, I'm about to do a PM when I get to Vegas, man.
And he's in Vegas too.
And I work at the dealership. I know.
It's about time for me to get a PM too.
I know they got it with the dealerships out. Yeah, I know they got them. I know they got the person at the dealership. I know they got the Migos at the dealership. They got the Boom Jobs at the dealership. I know they got all them at the dealership. But at least at the dealership, I got that goddamn warranty. When you work on this motherfucker, you gonna give me a warranty, goddamn. They trade you mechanic. He might close his door, lock, put a padlock on that bitch. It's over with.
Yeah.
Your ass ain't got fucked. I just don't trust. I don't trust jack leg, man. A jack leg, I can't do it, bro.
He done did him
I ain't
dirty.
never have a jack leg work on my car. Nothing, bro. I can't do it. Like
He
if
done did.
it ain't dealership, I ain't fucking with it. Even my car.
He done did him
I'm going
dirty.
to the dealership. Yeah, no, I don't play this shit.
Don't blame me.
Oh, you need a second truck? See, you need more than a second truck. You need your head checked by buying a used truck. You need your head checked by buying a used truck, buddy. You need to go get you a new truck and be done with it, man. You see, don't you see, don't you see that Coco's having a change of heart? Don't you see this? Coco is tired of the bullshit.
Come on, speak
She's
up.
coming to reality. Yeah, she's having a change of heart. She's coming to the listen. She coming to the dark side. Now
you know that when I think about it now, the lease operators and the lease purchase guys, I think they are the dark side. They in those newer trucks, they zooming up and down the road. Shit, man, they in those damn brand new trucks passing by you doing 90 miles an hour. With the dry van too, and a reefer trailer. Nyaw. Dark side. And then the cash truck drivers, they're the Jedi. They're the Jedi Knights.
she's financing versus leasing. It's cool, but you still gotta pay a payment no matter what. At the leasing or the dark side, you still gotta make a goddamn payment, man.
That's a fact.
You still gotta make a motherfucking payment. I ain't going to that motherfucking way station. They can kiss my ass. I'm gonna keep on riding. Fuck you. I ain't got time today. I'm gone. I gotta get out of Miami, man. But yeah, Coco is coming to the dark side. She know what it is. She is facing reality. When you didn't got an old truck and that bitch whipping your motherfucking ass up and down through the highways and the byways, you're gonna face adversity. Okay? You're gonna realize that goddamn, bro, everything I do, I'm losing this motherfucker. Every time that dollar I spend, this bitch going in the truck and I ain't getting nothing out this motherfucker. I'm losing. But you could have get a new truck. You might not have no problem for 3 years. You see what I'm saying? You might not have an issue in that truck for 3 goddamn full years of just running, changing oil, might put a towel in there or some shit or brakes. That's about it, nigga. And if the truck going to sell, guess what Coco can do? Coco can sit out and eat them crab legs just like me.
Ah,
She can go eat a steak, a $200 steak.
I like this.
Okay, she gonna she gonna get that gold steak with that warranty. Okay, she gonna get that motherfucker. She gonna get this goddamn steak, lobster, shrimps.
And
Yo,
done seen them seasons change. Sun to the coldest rain. Used to chase the shine. Now I'm grateful for the pain. Used to run from truth. Now I face it with a plan. Learn that piece of different when you grow into a man. Every scar scripture, every loss a sermon. Every L I took had a purpose, still learning. Found gold in the basics, love in the common, hope in the sunrise, truth when I'm honest. Grinding got quieter, vision got clearer, dreams hit harder when you look in the mirror. Used to seek applause, now I seek understanding. Thankful for the breath of the ground I'm standing. Inspiration everywhere, the kids, the old lady, the birds in the sky. The grace that made me life slow down, but the soul got bolder. God still speaking, I just had to get older. I done seen them seasons change. Sun to the coldest rain. Used to chase the shine. Now I'm grateful for the pain. Used to run from truth. Now I face it with a plan. Learn that piece of different when you grow into a man. Every scar scripture, every loss a sermon. Every L I took had a purpose, still learning. Found gold in the basics, love in the common, hope in the sunrise, truth when I'm honest. Grinding got quieter, vision got clearer, dreams hit harder when you look in the mirror. Used to seek applause, now I seek understanding. Thankful for the breath of the ground I'm standing. Inspiration everywhere, the kids, the old lady, the birds in the sky. The grace that made me life slow down, but the soul got bolder. God still speaking, I just had to get older.
Yeah, I don't like seeing you like that, bro.
I done seen them seasons change. Sun to the coldest rain. Used to chase the shine. Now I'm grateful for the pain. Used to run from truth. Now I face it with a plan. Learn that piece of different when you grow into a man. Every scar scripture, every loss a sermon. Every L I took had a purpose, still learning. Found gold in the basics, love in the common, hope in the sunrise, truth when I'm honest. Grinding got quieter, vision got clearer, dreams hit harder when you look in the mirror. Used to seek applause, now I seek understanding. Thankful for the breath of the ground I'm standing. Inspiration everywhere, the kids, the old lady, the birds in the sky. The grace that made me life slow down, but the soul got bolder. God still speaking, I just had to get older. I done seen them seasons change. Sun to the coldest rain. Used to chase the shine. Now I'm grateful for the pain. Used to run from truth. Now I face it with a plan. Learn that piece of different when you grow into a man. Every scar scripture, every loss a sermon. Every L I took had a purpose.
Yeah.
Still learning. Found gold in the basics, love in the common, hope in the sunrise, truth when I'm honest. Grinding got quieter, vision got clearer, dreams hit harder when you look in the mirror. Used to seek applause, now I seek understanding. Thankful for the breath of the ground I'm standing. Inspiration everywhere, the kids, the old lady, the birds in the sky. The grace that made me life slow down, but the soul got bolder. God still speaking, I just had to get older. done seen them seasons change. Sun to the coldest rain. Used to chase the shine. Now I'm grateful for the pain. Used to run from truth. Now I face it with a plan. Learn that piece of different when you grow into a man. Every scar scripture, every loss a sermon. Every L I took had a purpose. Still learning. Found gold in the basics. Love in the common, hope in the sunrise. Truth when I'm honest. Grinding got quieter, vision got clearer. Dreams hit harder when you look in the mirror. Used to seek applause, now I seek understanding. Thankful for the breath of the ground I'm standing. Inspiration everywhere, the kids, the old lady, the birds in the sky. The grace that made me life slow down, but the soul got bolder. God still speaking, I just had to get older. I done seen them seasons change. Sun to the coldest rain. Used to chase the shine. Now I'm grateful for the pain. Used to run from truth. Now I face it with a plan.
I agree.
Learn that piece of different when you grow into a man. Every scar scripture, every loss a sermon. Every L I took
That's
had a purpose. Still learning. Found gold in the basics. Love in the common, hope in the sunrise. Truth when I'm honest. Grinding got quieter, vision got clearer. Dreams hit harder when you look in the mirror. Used to seek applause, now I seek understanding. Thankful for the breath of the ground I'm standing. Inspiration everywhere, the kids, the old lady, the birds in the sky. The grace that made me life slow down, but the soul got bolder. God still speaking, I just had to get older. I done seen them seasons change. Sun to the coldest rain. Used to chase the shine. Now I'm grateful for the pain. Used to run from truth. Now I face it with a plan. Learn that piece of different when you grow into a man. Every scar scripture, every loss a sermon. Every L I took had a purpose. Still learning. Found gold in the basics. Love in the common, hope in the sunrise. Truth when I'm honest. Grinding got quieter, vision got clearer. Dreams hit harder when you look in the mirror. Used to seek applause, now I seek understanding. Thankful for the breath of the ground I'm standing. Inspiration everywhere, the kids, the old lady, the birds in the sky. The grace that made me life slow down, but the soul got bolder. God still speaking, I just had to get older.
Okay. You talking about owner operators.
I done seen them seasons change. Sun to the coldest rain. Used to chase the shine. Now I'm grateful for the pain. Used to run from truth. Now I face it with a plan. Learn that piece of different when you grow into a man. Every scar scripture, every loss a sermon. Every L I took had a purpose. Still learning. Found gold in the basics. Love in the common, hope in the sunrise. Truth when I'm honest. Grinding got quieter, vision got clearer. Dreams hit harder when you look in the mirror. Used to seek applause, now I seek understanding. Thankful for the breath of the ground I'm standing. Inspiration everywhere, the kids, the old lady, the birds in the sky. The grace that made me life slow down, but the soul got bolder. God still speaking, I just had to get older. seen them seasons change, sun to the coldest rain. Used to chase the shine, now I'm grateful for the pain. Used to run from truth, now I face it with a plan. Learn that piece is different when you grow into a man. Every scar scripture, every loss a sermon. Every L I took had a purpose, still learning. Found gold in the basics, love in the common, hope in the sunrise, truth when I'm honest. Grinding got quieter, vision got clearer, dreams hit harder when you look in the mirror. Used to seek applause, now I seek understanding. Thankful for the breath of the ground I'm standing. Inspiration everywhere, the kids, the old lady, the birds in the sky, the grace that made
She
me
gonna do
life
damn
slow
good
down,
too.
but the soul got bolder. God still speaking, I just had to get older. I done seen them seasons change, sun to the coldest rain. Used to chase the shine, now I'm grateful for the pain. Used to run from truth, now I face it with a plan. Learn that piece is different when you grow into a man. Every scar scripture, every loss a sermon. Every L I took had a purpose, still learning. Found gold in the basics, love in the common, hope in the sunrise, truth when I'm honest. Grinding got quieter, vision got clearer, dreams hit harder when you look in the mirror. Used to seek applause, now I seek understanding. Thankful for the breath of the ground I'm standing. Inspiration everywhere, the kids, the old lady, the birds in the sky, the grace that made me life slow down, but the soul got bolder. God still speaking, I just had to get older. I done seen them seasons change, sun to the coldest rain. Used to chase the shine, now I'm grateful for the pain. Used to run from truth, now I face it with a plan. Learn that piece is different when you grow into a man. Every scar scripture, every loss a sermon. Every L I took had a purpose, still learning. Found gold in the basics, love
Another
in the
part.
common, hope in the sunrise, truth
You
when
see
I'm
what I'm saying? That's why they do it, bro. They ain't paying for no maintenance on the truck. Only thing Swift is doing is paying for oil changes,
harder when you look in the mirror. Used to
tires, and
seek
brakes.
applause, now I
That's
seek
it.
understanding. Thankful for the breath of the ground I'm standing.
And they might
Inspiration
pay for a light
everywhere, the kids, the
and
old
a belt.
lady,
They might have to replace
birds
the
in
belt
the
and shit.
sky,
No,
the
that's right.
grace that made me life slow down, but the soul got bolder. God still speaking, I just had to get older.
I had to replace the belt or the belt system. You know what I'm saying? The belt system might go out. Look at this. The fuel efficiency, the comfortability.
You know, Josh has said something that it really
I done seen them
it
seasons
really hit home
change,
with me
sun to the
when he
coldest
said
rain.
that
Used to chase the shine,
Coco
now I'm grateful for the pain.
ain't
Used to
afraid to
run
take
from
a
truth,
risk. And I'm
now
gonna
I
go ahead
face
and
it with
double
a
down
plan.
on that and say
Learn that piece
women
is
in
different
general
when
that
you
I've
grow into
seen
a
in the
man.
trucking industry, right? They
Every
aren't
scar
afraid
scripture,
to
every
take a
loss a
risk.
sermon.
They're
Every
all
L
for
I
it.
took had a purpose, still
Like you'll see
learning.
way more
Found
women
gold in
taking
the
some
basics,
chances
love in the common, hope
trying
in
to
the
make trying
sunrise,
to make
truth
shit
when I'm
shake, you know, in this trucking thing, man. Versus
honest.
with,
Grinding got quieter,
you know,
vision got
men,
clearer,
they're gonna
dreams
be a
hit
little
harder
more
when you look in
conservative.
the mirror. Used to seek
You
applause,
know,
now
there's an
I
old
seek
saying, man, scared
understanding.
money don't
Thankful
make
for
no
the breath
money.
of the
And if
ground
you
I'm
scared,
standing.
go to church.
Inspiration everywhere, the kids, the old lady, the birds in the sky,
If you're
the
scared,
grace
go to
that made
church.
me life slow down, but the soul got bolder. God
The
still
only way to
speaking, I
win
just
is you
had to
gotta play
get
the damn
older.
game. You know, maybe there's a lot of us out here a lot of men, man. We out here and we don't want to play any games, man. We're tired. We tired, boss.
Used to chase the shine, now I'm grateful for the pain. Used to run from truth, now I face it with a
Um,
plan. Learn that piece of different
I think if you're
when you grow
comfortable doing
into
what
a
it is
man.
that you're doing,
Every scar
continue to do it.
scripture,
If you're complacent,
every loss
that's
a
your
sermon.
prerogative.
Every L I took had a
Um,
purpose, still learning. Found gold in the basics, love in the common, hope in the
I do
sunrise. Truth
find
when I'm honest.
Coco's story inspiring though. Like watching her
Vision got
go
clouded,
from
dreams hit harder when you look in the mirror.
ownership
Used to seek applause, now I seek
to,
understanding. Thankful for the
well,
breath of the ground I'm standing.
owning one truck
Every
and
low
then
light
jump
shines, the
into
old lady.
wanting to own
Grace
another
in the
truck. As a matter of
grace of
fact,
life.
what we're gonna do
Wisdom in the
is hear
silence. Looked
her
down, but the soul got
explain it because
older.
she can explain it a whole lot better than I can because it's her story, right?
I done seen them seasons change, sun to the coldest rain. Used to chase the shine, now I'm grateful for the pain. Used to run from truth, now I face it with a plan. Learn that piece of different when you grow into a man. Every scar scripture, every loss a sermon. Every L I took had a purpose, still learning. Found gold in the basics, love in the common, hope in the sunrise. Truth when I'm honest. Grinding got quieter, vision got clearer. Dreams hit harder when you look in the mirror. Used to seek applause, now I seek understanding. Thankful for the breath of the ground I'm standing. Inspiration everywhere
Say
but the
what?
tears, the old lady. The purpose
Say
in the disguise,
what?
the grace that
And she ain't no
lives
old
inside.
broad either. I want to
Grateful
say
I
like she
got
maybe 30.
older. God still speaking, I just had to get older. I done seen them seasons change, sun to the coldest rain. Used to chase the shine, now I'm grateful for the pain. Used to run from truth, now I face it with a plan. Learn that piece of different when you grow into a man. Every scar scripture, every loss a sermon. Every L I took had a purpose, still learning.
How you describe it, plug and play. You take out an old engine, disconnect everything, and slap in this one, and you basically could get down the road. That's what I had purchased. At the time, it was $30,000, and now I seen they have it for like 25,000, and they got a core as well, so you get your money back when you send in your old engine and stuff like that. But I just really wanted to show y'all that, because people are like, do you still have the other truck? Have you sold it? What are you doing? Like, do you know what you're doing? Are you getting another truck and all of that? Yes, you guys, I am getting another truck. I just haven't decided on what truck I'm getting. But I just wanted to say that I don't regret my purchase of the Detroit 60 series. The reason why I bought it in the first place is because a lot of
And she got a
mechanics know how to work on this type of engine in case any problems or issues arrive. Um,
hey, that's what Joshua said. Any mechanic, anybody can work on that. He said an 8 year old. He said a fifth grader could work on it, man.
and as far as parts go with this truck, even though inflation is real and it can get really crazy, I've been able to afford to replace parts around the engine on this old style type of truck. My experience with this truck, I don't recommend anybody to get an old school truck now that I've had my experience and I can speak on this, because
All right, here come the game right here, guys. Here go the game.
when you go certain places, they get intimidated by it. A lot of people, even though it is an old school truck with an old school engine, a lot of people still don't know how to diagnose and figure out things. And it can become a very costly thing. If you do end up getting a old school truck, what I do recommend is for you to not do only your homework, but to have a team of other truck drivers that's been in the industry longer than you. I also recommend you to build a, how do I say it? Build a system where you have support, mechanics and shops that have no problem working on old school equipment and have experience working on Detroit engines. That's the only way I recommend anybody to get a old school truck with old school issues, because having an older truck is not easy. It's not. And I can speak from experience that it's a lot that comes with it. At first, I thought I was tripping, but I actually have people that own old school equipment like me, and they speak to me about the issues that they have had. And I just be like, wow, like this is stuff that people don't talk about. A lot of people say, oh, get the old school stuff, you'll be okay. But that's not always necessarily true. There are issues that arrive, and when it arrives, you might be in a weird area, you know what I'm saying? Might be just not bumping into the right people that can help solve your problems. As far as my situation goes, honestly, you guys, I've been blessed, I've been lucky that I've been able to solve a lot of the problems that I have came across when it comes to my equipment. So I just have to thank God for that. But everybody does not have the same experience as I've had. I'm gonna tell y'all something else.
Come on.
When it comes to old school equipment, it does take money. This is not some, oh, I'm gonna get an old school truck and I'm gonna be going down the road tomorrow. That's not always the case. A lot of people who get trucks, you guys, do not put the money into it as they should. And there's no judgment here with me, y'all, because I understand dumping money into equipment and falling back and not putting money into equipment. I understand both sides. It's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And with rates not being how it was during COVID, I don't think we'll ever have a COVID industry ever again. Something drastic will have to happen, y'all.
Boy, them COVID years was something beautiful. Boy, let me tell you something about COVID. COVID, that C-19, 2021, 22, 23. Woo. Man, if you know then what you know now. God almighty.
But rates are not the same. Everybody knows. So it's just like,
Man, we used to talk consistently 6 and 7K per week. Like consistent. Consistent 6 and 7 per week.
you have to pick your poison when it comes to the trucking industry, y'all. I'm just gonna keep it as real as possible with y'all. You have to pick your poison. Either way you go, you're gonna be spending money. And a lot of times it is okay as long as you're not getting scammed or ripped off and you actually know what's going on. In order to know what's going on, a lot of times, honestly, it takes time and experience. Now that I've owned several pieces of equipment and I done rebuilt trucks, I done did a lot. I know more now.
Come on.
And so when you know better, you can do better. When you don't know any better, like I said, you need to have some type of support, some type of team around you, people that know. Because if not, you could be putting money into something and that possibly will not fix the problem. I would like,
I'm gonna say it a little bit better for her. You could be pouring your money into something and it's not yielding a profit. It's not benefiting you.
speak on another thing. When we talk about new trucks and the price of new trucks, there is a reason why new trucks cost the amount of money that they are. There's a reason. And how do I know that? Because I have receipts and I have experience. When you see a price tag of $100,000 on a semi truck, and when you see the price of $200,000 for a semi truck, if you sat there and took every part off of the truck individually and paid for it individually, there's like over 1,000 parts on a truck, y'all, from the wires to the electric system to just every single part. It's a lot of parts, it's a lot of bolts, it's a lot of nuts, it's just a lot that goes into a semi truck. It all adds up. It just does. I mean, it is what it is. It adds up. Transmissions, $4,000, $5,000. I've even heard of transmissions being over $10,000. That's just for the part. That's not for the install. That's not for the labor. When you talk about engines, $30,000 engine, even a cap motor, $30,000. Okay. When you talk about differentials, $5,000, $10,000. That's not even the shell of the truck. When you talk about tires, there's 10 tires on a truck, each one between $300 and $700 a pop. It can go out to the sky. It can go sky high. So that's why, and that's how they be coming up with these prices, because it takes a lot of parts. It takes a lot of effort to put these trucks together. And as we go further into the future, it's only going to advance. I don't know if it's going to get more expensive, hopefully not, but it's like a house on wheels. Honestly, y'all, it's a house on wheels.
Okay.
And one thing about these trucks, they do produce income. You know, I know a lot of people that want to get into trucking because
bingo, that's the reason why these machines cost so much. They can make you money. These are money makers.
Of the income. Well, you also have to talk about the breakdowns. You also have to talk about the downtime. You also got to talk about paying yourself. You also got to have maintenance money. It's like you got to have insurance. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot. It's just, when it comes to trucking, it's like a love-hate relationship. Because you're going to make the money, but you're also going to spend the money. And when people come to me and they ask me for trucking advice, I do not like to give out trucking advice. I try to stay away from giving trucking advice because I'm just in a different lane. I'm in a different situation. I put myself in a different situation than most people. I wasn't a company driver for over 6 months. I've been an owner operator owning equipment longer than being a company driver. I've been working for myself longer than driving for somebody else. I have very little experience working for others, so I don't really know what that's like. And
golly, you heard how she just stunning on us like that? What?
Working for myself longer than driving for somebody else. I have very little experience working for others, so I don't really know what that's like. And the experience that I've been through in trucking just overall, it's not something that I can necessarily, I've been working for myself longer than driving for somebody else. I have very little experience working for others, so I don't really know what that's like. And the experience that I've been through in trucking just overall, I've been working for myself longer than driving for somebody else. I have very little experience working for others, so I don't really know what that's like. And I've been working for myself longer than driving for somebody else. I have very little experience working for others, so I don't really know what that's like. And the
That's hard. That's hard, dog. I ain't gonna lie. She just stunted on 90% of you drivers out there, man. She said, yo, I don't working for somebody, I don't know what that hey, that ain't my lane right there, dog. That's on you. That's what y'all do. Sheesh. I feel small, man.
Experience that I've been through in trucking just overall, it's not something that I can necessarily recommend. I can just show my journey. You guys can go back to my old videos and just see what I've been through.
Now that's solid right there. And you know what? That's what I like right there, right? When you don't have any real corporate sponsorships, you don't have to sell anything. You don't have to sell anything. You're just selling yourself. She does a great job selling herself, right? Selling her journey, selling her lifestyle, selling what it is that she does, selling her brand. I'm surprised she ain't got t-shirts. Man, she need, you know what? She need people around her. She need t-shirts. She need hats. You know what I'm saying? She need her some bedazzled hats. She need a person around her. You need to holler at your boy. I got you.
See, one thing about me, unlike a lot of people, I am a risk taker. If I don't take no risk on myself, where am I going in life? So I put myself in very risky situations, and it's by the grace of God that I done made it this far.
Amen.
Not everybody can jump off the porch and make it. Not everybody can jump into the ocean and swim. You know what I'm saying? Some people will jump out into the pool or into the ocean and drown. So when it comes to trucking, it can be very controversial. It can be very a sensitive topic. I know a lot of people, you guys, that have lost their equipment. You know, I've been on YouTube 5 years. I done seen it. I done seen people lose their equipment, have to start from scratch. And one thing about me, I'm not afraid to do that. I'm not afraid. I could sell all of my equipment and start from scratch and still come back up here.
Ooh, ooh. Started from the bottom, now we here. And that's what she's talking about now, man. She's talking about getting rid of her truck, getting rid of getting rid of that equipment, starting over in 2026, man. Coco, I like what you're doing. I think that you have. What's up, Tasia? You know, I think Coco has one of the best brands. That's a strong brand. I like exactly what she's doing. 2026, she's gonna be doing some big things, man. And it's inspiring to watch. It's inspiring to watch a woman really navigate through the trucking industry the way that she's doing it. Talking about, I've been an owner operator longer than I've been an employee. Like, my mind's gone, man. My mind is gone. I'm inspired, right? Because if she could do it, you could do it too. If she could do it, I could do it, you know? So I gave you 3 different perspectives on leasing, cash trucks, 3 different perspectives, 3 different people. So you have Coco's journey, who was and who is an owner operator, has been a owner operator for the most of her trucking career. Congratulations to her. Then you have Josh, comedian, Big Boy. He he stands solid in being a lease operator. Stand solid with being a lease operator, lease purchase, because that way he gets new equipment every 2 3 years, and whenever it's time to re up, get another one, and he doesn't have to worry about breakdowns, and he could run 5,000 miles a day if he wanted to. And then you also have Checkmate that gave his perspective on shit, man. Why drive all those miles if you don't have to? You can have some low overhead. So, this is one of those conversations that's just going to continue happening, um, because it's a cycle. It's a cycle, right? Every every few years there will be a new batch of new drivers that come into these CDL mills, the Primings, your Swifts, your Schneiders, and these companies, they will be pushing, the lease opportunities because that's their business model. And then, they'll be on the internet. Some of them will be on the internet saying how much they make and how much, they're how much they're doing good in life, and they've never seen this much money in their life, and it's going to be bringing in more people that's like Coco, ambitious. Let's finish up with Coco.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just my hustle is different. Everybody's hustle is different. Everybody's situation is different. The type of things that I'm able to do, a lot of it is because I don't have children. I don't have other stuff to put my money in other than real estate, other than assets. And my equipment has been an asset to me, but it's also been a liability. And I have not been afraid to show you guys that.
That's a fact.
So I just wanted to show y'all that I still have my equipment. Y'all know my old school FLD. I don't regret having old school equipment because it has taught me a lot and it has made me stronger. I done been through stuff with my equipment that I never would have thought I would be able to go through. And I know a lot of y'all don't like the things that have happened to me, but it's like, y'all, it is what it is. We can't predict tomorrow, just like we can't predict next week. Yo, so I just try to keep it real with y'all. I'm going to continue to give out as much quality content as possible. If you guys want to know anything more, let me know down in the comment section. I can try to do my shorts and answer some of you guys' quick questions. And I would love to do that for y'all. I want to say thank you for everybody that's watching me. Continue to watch, continue to see which new truck am I going to pick. I haven't decided yet.
Hey, for her brand, for her brand, Peterbilt looks so good on Coco. I could see her in a Peterbilt. I could see her in a Peterbilt. However, the moneymaker, get that Volvo, man. Get the brand new Volvo. Get the brand new Volvo. Work out a brand deal. You got it. But anyway, shout out to Coco. Shout out to comedian boy Josh. Shout out to Truck Unity. They subscribe to all of these channels. Good content from all of these people, man. And guess what? They are real truckers too, man. They're real truckers out there, man, making a difference, giving some good game out there, a different perspective, man, that I believe that will help you. All right, this is your boy AK Harrison from whoisaKHarrison.com. Catch me at the blog spot, man. Till next time, man. Stay safe, stay legal, stay sucker free. Hey, we out, man. Peace.